Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new here. My name is Isra, and if you're new here, I would absolutely appreciate if you do subscribe to my channel. I share on my channel about spirituality, channeled messages, and nutrition. So I'm going to be sharing the April energy update, April 2026 energy update, and I'm going to be combining channeled message with oracle card readings at the end, as well as astrological happenings specifically around the moon. So we begin the month April 1st with a full moon in the sign of Libra. And Libra brings into focus relationships, specifically partnership, maybe relationship to your friends, relationship to your business partners, but specifically around partnership, around your attachment style, and maybe becoming aware, more aware around your attachment style, or even letting go of someone that might be not serving you, someone that's been weighing on you, and seeing the mirror of yourself, seeing the triggers that may be coming up in your life, and how this may be a way, an opportunity for you to expand and become aware of certain patterns that you've been holding on to that have been holding you back from expanding. Libra is also around sense of self-worth. Where are you people pleasing? Where are you overgiving and expecting to receive certain things when you're overgiving? And realizing it's very important to respect yourself by giving to yourself, to pour into yourself. And in relationship, when you give and give and give and you don't receive, then that partner won't respect you or give you as much. Then you know you need to take back your power. You need to take back that energy and withhold from giving as much, even if you love them so much, because then you're not going to receive and you're going to become resentful. People pleasing as well, where you're overgiving to other people and you're not being your authentic expression, your authentic self. Right now, the sun is in Aries, and it's about just being yourself, taking the lead, taking the action, and starting that new thing. And right now, right after Mercury retrograde, the shadow period, you're going to start feeling this forward movement in what you want to create. And it's really going to be dependent on you taking that action, starting that new project. And this is a great time for planting new seeds. We're in the springtime right now. And as the external world with nature wakes up and the flowers are blossoming, that is a reflection of what's internally happening with us. As above, so below, and as below, so above. The alchemical law, the hermetic law. So it's very important that we start to tune in. And another thing, with us moving into Taurus season, the second half of April, this is going to be a beautiful time to connect to nature. This is a beautiful time to tune into the patterns or the rhythms of nature, because when we do that, and our body is connected to the earth, and this is something that a lot of people are not aware of. The more we connect, the healthier our body is, and the more in tuned we are to our intuition. And our intuition is our inner compass into knowing if we should take a certain path, or what new path we should be taking, or what new thing we need to be learning. A lot of people are lost. They don't know what they want because they're not in tune to their inner compass, to their intuition. And within men or women, we both have sacral chakra, which is right below the belly button. This energy center is around emotions, around sensuality, sexuality. It's around your intuition, your inner waters. We are made up of more than 75% water. And so it's very important to tune in and to see what our body needs. This is a great season also for detoxifying. Detoxification is not only in food, not only, having some sort of juice fast, or personally when I do some sort of fast, I drink maybe celery juice in the morning with a combination of apple or cucumber, or you can take, there's this product called Fluorescence, which is a mix of different herbs that helps to detoxify the body. And when you detoxify the body, then the body is able to properly work, and you won't get as sick. You will be able to think more properly. But detoxification is also around energy, around who you surround yourself with, and if what you're exposing yourself to is for your highest good. So it might be detoxifying from watching the news, or maybe on Instagram or social media. If you're following certain accounts and they are depleting you and they are bringing your emotions down, then maybe you need to mute them or unfollow these people. Do what feels good for you. Honor yourself, Libra energy. Take care of you. Remember your self-worth. And don't settle for less than what you deserve. And this really shows up very strongly in relationships. Relationships are ground zero for us to see where we need to work on ourselves, where our inner child wounding comes up, and the past is illuminated to us in our close, intimate relationships. So going back to the energy of Taurus. Taurus is second half of the month of April. We're going to be moving into the energy of the earth sign of Taurus, and it's around foundation, it's around understanding stability and the pleasures of life, welcoming the pleasures of life, slowing down and being present with the small things, smelling the roses, really tuning into what you're eating, really tuning into the sense of taste and touch and smell and sight when you're walking outside, especially in nature, to see the beauty of the flower opening up or blossoming, seeing the beauty of the trees coming back to life with the spring. And this is a very embodiment kind of a practice of just tuning into your five senses, doing a practice, incorporating a new practice into your ritual where it allows you to become aware of your five senses, sitting in front of the mirror, maybe giving yourself a full body oil massage. This is very much of the senses. It's very much around pleasure and sensuality and being present in the body. So also, Taurus's energy is around money, material things, surrounding yourself with the things that uplift you and letting go of the things that do not uplift you. Physical items, maybe from past relationships, or maybe things that you're not using as much, pieces of clothing, letting those go to make way for new things to come through. So when you let go of a person, of an energy, of a piece of clothes, something that's been maybe weighing on you, then you welcome in new energy to come into your life. And we have the Aries new moon on April 17, new beginnings. And Aries energy is this very fiery energy. And we continue that energy. It's going to be the sun and moon in the sign of Aries. And this is also, again, planting new seeds, taking action on your dreams. I'm really sensing the energy around planting the new seeds is going to be very important. What legacy do you want to leave behind? What do you want to create? Really sitting with yourself, creating that time to reflect on what you desire to create and what projects that are close to your heart that you've been wanting to do. And I know money can be such a big thing around that, where you're like, well, how can I make money with this? How can I create the time? And it's very important to create the time for what your heart desires, to really tune into what you are wanting to create. Also, the energy of Libra calls us into balance, balancing our inner feminine and our inner masculine, our sense of giving and our sense of receiving, and balancing our sense of also codependency. So not becoming so dependent on our partner, and remembering to have some time alone so you don't lose yourself in partnership. Certain things will be illuminated during this time. So creating space for you to reflect on it so you do not repeat the pattern is very important. Certain patterns will end when you do really bring the light of awareness to it and you let it go. Taurus energy is also about determination towards your dreams, determination towards going to it and not stopping. So with Aries energy, you created that sort of first step, first action. And then with Taurus, we continue the momentum. We take that action and we go with it in order to have the clear foundation. April in numerology is the 4th month of the year, and 4 is around foundation, creating that foundation for yourself, financially creating that foundation for yourself, and being able to sustain yourself, and you feel safe within your body, within your career. So this is the energy that is coming through. I'm going to be taking out some cards from 2 different card decks. The first deck is the Ancient Stones Oracle card deck, and the other one is the Goddess Power Oracle card deck. So for the Ancient Stones Oracle card deck, there is the Wisdom Keeper. This card says a new perspective, study, and learning. So wisdom is something that you cultivate from experience. And you can extract that wisdom when you actually sit and reflect on your experiences. Certain uncomfortable situations that may come up in your life, if you zoom out, they are meant to be teachers for us to expand our consciousness, to expand the sense of compassion within our heart. And so really tuning in and seeing what wisdom is coming through from a certain uncomfortable situation you may have went through in the past couple of months or couple of weeks. And this may be also alluding to learning something new. And if you feel a sense of imposter syndrome, just know that you have what it takes to start that project, to start sharing, but to also learn something new if you feel called to do so. But realizing that you have what it takes to share with the world. The second card is Scrying. I think that's how you pronounce it. Trust your visions, intuition, and plant seeds. Beautiful repetition around planting seeds and the need to connect to your intuition. Your body is the compass. And when you tune into your emotions, and it's very important if you want to sense a greater level of pleasure, it's very important to feel your emotions, to feel the grief, to feel the sadness, to feel the anger, and then you will be able to tap more into a sense of pleasure in your life. Because the body, again, it's like we experience the pleasure through the body, not through the mind, through the lower chakras. And so in order to be in the lower chakras, you need to be embodied. You need to be able to feel the full spectrum of your emotions. And this is about tuning in to yourself and feeling. And you could do this by sitting in front of the mirror and just listening and saying, what do I want to feel? What exciting things do I want to experience in the next couple of months? I want to maybe go to a big rave, or I want to go into nature more often, or I want to learn something new, or go out with my friends more often. Whatever it is, really giving yourself permission to experience greater things in your life and to not limit yourself anymore. The third card is Find Your Center, Stay True to You. Call it to you. When you start becoming your authentic self, you magnetize more of what you desire. When you start really pouring into yourself and seeing your worth, then you become like a rose or a flower to receiving, and you receive so naturally what you're desiring, and you don't need to chase after it. It comes to you. And the energy of manifestation is coming through. What is it that you'd like to manifest into your life? And one of the ways to manifest is to really visualize and imagine that it's already here, and feeling into your body the excitement that it's already here. So, for example, the excitement of, wow, I'm making $5,000 per month or even more. And just like really feeling that as if it's already happened. And being so grateful for it, having that gratitude. So in this card, find your center. Find your authentic expression. Find your truth and express that with no fear of judgment, without thinking there's like imposter syndrome. You might think that, but go for it. Still go and do the thing that you've been wanting to do. And you will be so magnetically attractive, and people will just gravitate towards you. Certain opportunities will just appear in front of you because of that. And the last card, from this deck is the records. Remember why you came, be bold, legacy. What legacy are you leaving behind? What are you creating? A lot of these cards, it's like there's like the closing of the eyes, tuning in and going inwards and finding what you desire to create and just focusing on you, focusing on yourself. Don't focus on another person. Don't overgive to another person. It's about you, remembering why you came here, remembering that you are meant to experience a greater level of pleasure, of slowing down, of just remembering that it's not about doing all the time. It's about just enjoying life. So remember why you came here, be bold, be unapologetically yourself. Being unapologetically yourself, stop playing small, be you fully. And sometimes we're not even aware of our limitations upon ourselves. And so with every full moon or new moon, there's this illumination that may come through with the full moon, and the new beginnings with saying, you know what? I want to give myself permission. You need to give yourself permission to do that thing where you're like, okay, enough. My mind is saying I'm not ready. My mind is saying, who am I to share this? But it's time for you just to share it because the world needs it. And this will also have such a beautiful sense of expansion for your heart. And people will feel that. They'll be like, okay, there's something shifting within this person, and it's very, very attractive. So from the Goddess Power Oracle card deck, the first card is Athena, knowledge. So there's the beautiful white owl, which is around seeing through the illusions of the world, seeing through the illusions of what may be happening in your life where you are not able to see things clearly because of past occurrences, because of past woundings. And for example, the attachment style, anxious attachment, avoidant attachment, there's some sort of illusion that both people are living in that are holding them back from actually experiencing greater love. And so knowledge, wisdom, actually, interestingly, I took out randomly the card of wisdom, knowledge and wisdom, and there's that repetition that's coming through, and there's some sort of wisdom and knowledge that you carry that the world needs, that you need to share with the world, and this will help other people. One of the self-sabotaging things that I hear is, it's already out there, what's the point of me sharing it? Absolutely, there's a point, because how you share it in your authentic expression, your essence, is not already out there. So it's not been shared at all. And I don't know if it's happened to you before where you're like, okay, I have this idea I want to share, but you end up not sharing it, but then someone else shares it. And so it's really time just to give yourself permission not to compare, first of all, and second of all, just to do the thing. You know, it happens to me, it happens to everyone that shares, where they're like, who am I to share? Or this feels uncomfortable, or judging oneself, self-criticism to such a high degree, but it's just time to share. So yeah, really powerful that both of those cards have come out, the knowledge and the wisdom card. And the two other cards, Death and Magic, Morgan. So this card may seem very daunting, but it's around death and rebirth, transformation, letting go of old identities, letting go of what no longer serves you. Maybe there's a certain, again, attachment style or a certain way of thinking, and just welcoming this new self, new identity. And this will allow you to wake up aspects of yourself that you didn't know existed. And the last card, the past. It is the past. When we reflect on the past and extract the wisdom from the past, so repeating really message here, then we are able to move forward from the past instead of just staying in the past and thinking about it and feeling the strong, almost shackles or the stronghold of the past on us. We just observe it, we extract the wisdom, we feel the emotions that need to be felt, and move on from it so it does not continuously repeat within our subconscious mind. We cut the cords, we take back our power. So there's a lot of solar plexus chakra energy around this. Taking back your power in order to be present here more and to move forward with what you want to create. And your sort of magnitude of what you create will be felt more, even more, when you are more present here and not in the past. And for example, around how we overgive, maybe a reflection of how we observed our mother, how she overgave, and we think that maybe we need to do that in order to be loved or in order to receive certain things or to have a sense of belonging, but you don't. You are deserving and worthy of love, just you by being you. And obviously this is a lifelong journey for many people because of certain woundings, certain words that were said to that person, or a sense of being given importance or not given importance, or being invalidated for our emotions. Then we felt like, okay, well, I guess I'm not important. And so that belief, repeating it in your mind, might be holding you back from receiving greater financial abundance, greater love, and knowing that you are so worthy of receiving that expansive love. And saying, you know what, when you say no to tolerating certain things, and you just say, I let go of that identity, and I'm welcoming a new identity of receiving greater, you will start to receive that. You send out that message, you emit that message to the universe saying, no, I don't want this anymore. And so the universe brings to you, reflects back to you what something much better, much greater, and greater sense of pleasure and love and fun and enjoyment. And then, yeah, so the message really clearly is around extracting wisdom and moving forward from that journey that you were in, and not feeling like a victim to that, instead seeing that you were in this experience in order to grow. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Like this video, that would mean a lot for the channel. Comment below whatever resonated with you, and I look forward to seeing you very soon. Wishing you a very grounding and fulfilling April of 2026. Much love to you.